big group starting to form here with Palou, with Lundgaard, Rasmussen, with Larson, Armstrong.
Oh! Got a spin.
And we've got Rasmussen around.
Amazingly keeps it off the wall, guys.
After Danny Sullivan
way high
does the spin and win, at least for Rasmussen, just a brush of the wall as he runs high off of 2. And right here's the magic moment. Release the brakes, straighten the wheel, and save your race car. But I feel like this has been a bit overdue based on how aggressive he's been in practice.
Thanks, Pato.
Big crash. That's Kiffin Simpson out of turn 4 and rolling back into pit lane. Big crash for the Ganassi driver.
Yeah, I'm okay, but man, that was loose.
Most important thing, Kiffin on the radio right away, telling the crew that he is okay.
AMR safety team immediately on the scene. Stick with it when it's loose. Bad things can happen as we take a look for the first time.
Oh, there it is.
Exact same wiggle that Palou had in turn 3.
And then the rear is just gone, and he's, oh, wow, that is big. Lucky boy.
Ride for Kiffin Simpson.
Lucky boy.
Car came back down, thankfully. There are holes in the floors to try to prevent the cars from going airborne and flipping over. You saw it go up. It should have, by physics, you would have thought that car was going over, but the advancements that IndyCar's made on the floors of these cars definitely came into play there. You see those holes there just behind the front wheels.
And importantly, keeping the car low and not just upright, but not allowing it to fly too high. But that is a massive hit.
Safer barrier doing its job phenomenally. So too the Dallara chassis.
To get on the levers with the anti-roll bars and using the weight jacker. Oh, and Kyle Larson's backwards. Big hit on the nose of the car.
Nose into the wall. Big spin for Larson. Rear will go in. And Kyle, I guess we have to let you go.
Yeah, I got to get back to work. Thanks, guys.
Get back to work, Kyle. Thanks so much for coming up, my man.
First qualifying effort of the day at Kyle Larson.
Second crash this year at this track.
Spine.
This is exactly what the Hans device was designed. Did you see a little puff like his car bottomed?
Bottomed, maybe.
Yeah. He was over. He was really over far left. So if you look at his left wheels, if we see that one back, he's way over on the dirt.
But the right front, right rear, left rear corner, there's the impact at the back, though, that second hit. And it was pretty square on the attenuator. So optimistic that his race car.
Oh, vicious. You can see he stuck the throttle down. He kind of stayed with it. That's what made it spin around so quick.
Takes the green flag, starts his run. Colton Herta for Andretti.
And for you regular IndyCar fans.
Oh! Spin it in the wall. That's huge for Colton Herta. Upside down. And dragging down the track, that's a big impact. That is a huge impact for Colton Herta here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway.
Terrifying crash for Colton there. We've seen issues there before. We saw it this morning in practice with Armstrong. Turn 1, so difficult. I mean, that looked different even from Armstrong. Armstrong had the moment, caught it, and came around. Colton's just went around very quickly.
He didn't look like he had a chance.
By the time he knew it was loose, he was already sideways, and not much you can do. These Indy cars are designed to have a lot of grip and a lot of downforce when they are pointing forwards, but as soon as you get any yaw, any slip in that car, the downforce peels off, the grip disappears almost exponentially with every degree of rotation past a certain point, and at that point the driver's just along for the ride.
And as he scrapes down the track, we're reminded again of the safety improvements of this Dallara chassis in particular. I refer to the aero screen. If you're new to IndyCar, if you watch Formula One, they have the halo. This essentially is a halo, but with a screen around it. It can hold the weight of a London bus on top of it.
It just happened so fast.
Second impact destroying the camera on the top of the roll hoop, but then it comes back miraculously.
We talk about being on a knife edge here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and Marcus Armstrong has had a big accident out on track. Behind the wheel, moving his hands, the AMR safety team there swiftly to check on how he is.
It's a massive, massive hit for Marcus Armstrong. The visor goes up.
Sit in a custom molded bead seat, and we get our first look at it now. Yeah, just a little bit high. Loses it once. Very similar to the accident of Takuma Sato, actually. Looks very similar to Takuma's accident from the open test. But it's just a tremendous amount of energy. 230 miles an hour minimum speed in the corner.
Yeah, you look at the gearbox is completely popped open, half shaft ripped out.
And Townsend, you were talking about this right at the top of the show. How loose the rear of these cars can get with the hybrid unit in there, the added weight. The rear went on him. He almost appeared to catch it, and then the rear went on him again.
It's a pendulum effect, right? It catches, and then it hooks back, and then it swings back out again, even bigger on the next one. And at some point, you simply run out of road. Watch in real time.
Oh, boy.
Oh. And you know what? The way he hit, the back goes in first, but it almost creates a whiplash effect with the front of the car coming around, and often it's that second impact that hurts more.
He's high.
He's definitely a little high. He saves it that first time, but the momentum, it's the inertia of the back coming one direction, then the other. And as the front of the car comes around, that's obviously where the driver's sitting in the front half of the car. You can really smack your knees together. That can be one of the big issues for the driver in that type of impact.
Oh!
Scott McLaughlin in the wall. Big, big accident down off of turn 2.
That's a huge moment for Scott McLaughlin, last year's pole sitter here at the Indy 500.
Let's take a look at what happened. Through turn 2, just got loose.
Stayed after the power for a while as he got backwards to try to do what he could to spin the car around and ideally keep it off the wall. But guys, the left rear just pogoed. It's still in the air. It hasn't landed yet. There it is.
Wow.
That is a yard sale of an accident. Debris everywhere.
And this is what we were talking about at the top of the show with what happened with Marcus Armstrong yesterday. When you're pushing the limits and trying to get the feel for the car that you will have in qualifying, you are running that exact same tightrope that you do when everything really is on the line.
Hey, Ryan, you and I have both been through this kind of sequence on an oval. Describe what McLaughlin is experiencing here.
I mean, this is one of those deals, you guys were talking about it yesterday, where the feeling within an Indy car, especially, going that fast, it's micro inputs and the sensation of rotation into the corner. There's such a fine line between the car being dialed in positive on the nose to it just keeps rotating and you're just a passenger. And there's not a whole lot you can do with it. There's such a fine line.
Let's listen here. I'm not quite ready for that yet. Here it is.
When you watch it in real speed, it's it takes your breath away just watching it. And guys, the thing that we'd be remiss without saying at this point, right before this happened, Scott McLaughlin did go P1.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Sound of the impact. He did a 233.5, 0.8 of a mile an hour faster than the next best lap. Car sliding to his... Everybody, oh no, we've got a crash.
Scott McLaughlin. And we were talking earlier about Guerrero back in '92. The one thing you don't want to do is to have your race ended before it's even begun.
It is over.
Sorry, bud. It's okay. Don't stress about it. That's all right. We're okay.
Jim Meyer, here's what happened with Scotty Mack.
We ride on boards with McLaughlin warming his tires. Oh no. Oh no. Warming his tires, swerving just to put some temperature into the rubber and just loses it.
The track is cold. The tires are cold. Smoke still out of the back of Scott Dixon as side by side they are a crash and one.
Marco Andretti got together with Marcus Armstrong. There's Andretti in the 98 car.
Steering wheel off. Means Marco's all right, but obviously intense damage. Back. 5 wide there. Yeah, he gets hit by Jack Harvey. And then Armstrong, just an innocent bystander. Marco tried to hang on to it. It's so tough.
Marcus did well to keep out of that.
Looked to me like maybe the 23 of Ryan Hunter-Reay moved up a little bit, got into his teammate Harvey, and that's what forced Harvey high as we get a late shot here of Marco trying to save it. He was sideways, thought he might get it. Yeah, they lost the water pump on carb day as there's tons of
fire!
fluid.
There's fire all over the car. Fuel had gone out. And fire down on pit lane. It's something you never want to see. Rossi out of the car as flames engulf the number 20 ECR. And that is Rossi's day over, and he is furious.
Shut it off. Get a fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher. Squirt that off. Squirt that off. Squirt that off. Out, Alex.
This was awesome. So that's what's so painful about this place is you have to have so many things go right, and it's just disappointing because it's another opportunity gone, but the way it goes.
What was the issue? What led to the fire?
Yeah, I don't know the full details. All I know is the gearbox.
Good to hear.
A spin in pit lane.
Oh,
we got
my.
a spin in pit lane.
There's a crash.
That's
into
VK.
the wall.
That's VK.
VK was coming into the pits. We talked about the alternate strategy. He was on a slightly different one, and game over. Race-ending damage.
No brakes at all.
Oh.
No brakes.
That is a scary thought.
Rear is destroyed as we take a look at VK. Just loses the back of the race car violently.
What on earth is going on at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway today? We have seen it all.
I mean, he had brakes, James, but maybe they were out of balance. It looked like too much rear bias potentially. Maybe he was pumping the pedal because of the pad knockback, but either way, for the 18 car in Dale Coyne Racing, they are done.
Watch the rear left starts to spin it.
How about Robert Schwartzman? Watch the 83,
no!
goes in hard.
Oh no!
Like a bowling ball, takes out 4 crew members and the fueler. We will hope that everybody's okay.
Oh, that's horrible.
But we talk about a rookie at Indy, and James, there's no way to practice.
As Palou gets squeezed and Palou drops back.
How did we get through that? That was some heads-up driving from Palou on back. We got a spinner. Kyle Larson.
No. Larson hits Simpson.
I think Stingray Robb may have been caught up in that as well.
It is game over for Larson, and that is the double. Done and dusted.
1,100 miles will not be completed by Kyle Larson today, unfortunately. That was a very manic restart.
So let's take a look at this from the outside. There goes Larson to the bottom. A little wiggle, and it just goes.
He just lost it in the short chute on the entrance to 2, and Kiffin Simpson almost got around.
Stingray Robb did avoid contact, but got up in the gray, cranked the wall. That would have bent the suspension. Then you see the car just pitch left. Nothing the driver could do at that point along for the ride.
Let's look again here at real speed.
Larson at the bottom, now to the top.
Stingray Robb just broke the right rear toe link, and at that point, he's a passenger, as we'll take a look from Kyle Larson on board.
Oh, he downshifted.
Oh, no.
Third gear, you're at the top of third gear. That was a downshift. He did not. And then grab that fateful downshift that kicks him sideways.
Oh, and it looks almost like he reacted to Larson spinning alongside him, tried to give him just a little inch or two more.
Oh, you rarely see cars get down into that wall. That's
Hardly
a
ever.
hard impact, even though it's a relatively slow pace for an Indy car.
It was just in his peripheral vision, as though he just saw Larson coming towards the side of his car in the rear view mirrors. He has, and the caution is out.
Yellow.
Caution is out. Palou will win for validation, vindication for Alex Palou. He has won the Indianapolis 500.
How's it up there? Nothing else coming to you, all right?
Oh, sorry, guys. So